Hi guys, it's minus 21 right now with a wind chill of minus 30, and I'm breaking fresh powder. I'm having a ball doing it. It's just a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me. I'm doing it all in clothing either sourced from thrift shops, mill surplus, or even more unlikely places. And it's kind of a response to a very nice comment I had from a subscriber talking about how bushcraft has turned into a very expensive hobby, where if you don't spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on fancy gear, you feel left out of the picture. Well, you know what? I like a bargain just like anyone else. I do search the thrift shops. I do search mill surplus. I always look at the want ads, Kijiji, Craigslist in the States, eBay, and I'm always looking for a bargain, because the more gear you can have to spend good times out in the woods, you're going to be more comfortable, you're going to have more fun, you're going to have more success. So what I'm going to do is explain to you what I'm wearing today, tell you where I got it, and how much I actually spent. You might be surprised. Stick around. Okay, so I like to have dedicated clothes for the outdoors. Clothes that I most likely will not wear anywhere else. And they need to be efficient, they need to be tough because you put them through hard use, and they need to be effective. They need to keep you warm, they need to do what you want it to do. Okay, and there's many brands out there like Fall Raven, Filson, Pendleton, Woolrich. All these brands are really expensive. I have some of them, I have all of them, but you may not know, most of them I bought used, most of them I bought at thrift shops or online used. Okay, I like a bargain as much as anyone else. So, you know, for winter clothing especially, it needs to be really warm, really tough. And today I'm going to show you what I'm wearing. I'm totally comfortable today, minus 30 with the wind chill, you can hear the wind. And I didn't spend very much for it, I'll tell you that right now. So let's just start at the top. This hat, look, I need a hat. This hat is made in Canada. Okay, it's rabbit fur. It was brand new, never worn, still with the tags from the original manufacturers. Manufacturers sometimes donate clothing to thrift shops that are last year's models or something, a discontinued model. I really love this hat. Keeps my head warm, and if I bring it down like this, keeps my cheeks warm as well. You can buckle that up underneath your chin, and I tell you, nothing beats fur really. Wool is awesome, wool is really awesome, but I like wearing this bomber style hat or trapper style hat, just gives me a little more options, and I find them really comfortable to wear. So this hat, brand new with the tags from the company, $7. Okay, I have no idea what it would cost brand new, but I paid $7 for it. Mittens. These extreme cold weather mittens are mill surplus, obviously. Okay, they have removable liners. You can buy extra liners for them. Leather palms, tops, sheepskin for warming your cheeks, or some people think they're for wiping boogers. I use them for warming the old cheeks. But I looked for a pair of these for quite a while in good condition, and I found a pair that had never been issued. Okay, I paid $60 for them, which is quite a bit of money, but these were brand new, never issued from a mill surplus store. Now sometimes when you're searching for used items, you have to be patient. You have to wait until the right item comes up. And I kept going back and back and back till they got a new shipment in of these gloves, and I was able to get them for $60. Now the used ones in terrible shape were $60. These brand new were $60 as well. So that's where you can snag a bargain. That's still quite a bit of money. I have another option here. Almost identical. Good pair of Skidoo mitts, all leather. I bought these used in a thrift shop. They're very warm. They're excellent mitts too. $5. Okay, two options, 60 bucks, still a good value. $5, excellent value as well, even better value really. These liners are removable and they fit inside my mill surplus gloves as well. So I can take these with me on a trip. If these liners get wet, I can swap them out. So $5 for all leather gloves that are going to serve you well for years and years and years. How can you go wrong for that? All right, so check out this coat. It's obviously mill surplus, okay? So mill surplus, as I said, you have to keep going back and back and back to find one in the condition that you want. So this one was used, all right? It was in, I would say, excellent condition, other than it had one tiny rip on the liner inside. I got out the old thread injector and sewed up that little tear. It was just on the inside in the liner, didn't cause me any grief. And now I would say it's in perfect condition. So yes, real men use sewing machines. We just call them thread injectors. So a few features of this jacket. You know, it's very roomy. The outer shell is super tough. These pockets are huge, and inside there's additional pockets. They're for mags, but at the same time they fit a cell phone just perfectly. I love these big oversized buttons. They're easy to maneuver, okay? The pockets bellow out. You can fit some really big items in there. Two zippered pockets up here on the chest, really deep. Okay, again, perfect for gloves, your cell phone, batteries for the camera, what have you, okay? One good feature here, these even have pit zips. If I can find the zipper. Where is it? Yeah. So if you get overheated, you can open this wide open and vent yourself. So pit zips on both sides, which is really nice. I forget the exact model number of this, but I will put it on the screen or in the description down below. And there is a NATO number associated with this jacket, and I'll make sure I put the NATO number in as well. Now the great thing about this jacket is that it's Gore-Tex. Now it's not really Gore-Tex in the usual way. It's a Gore-Tex layer in the middle. Okay, so it's an outer shell, and then there's Gore-Tex layered in between that and the inner shell. Okay, and there is a hood that folds into the back, a full Gore-Tex hood. It's not a super warm jacket, but what it is a great jacket for layering, which is what I use it for, because it is such a nice big jacket. I can layer a huge sweater underneath it, and I still have lots of room. So as I said, the great thing about this jacket is it does have a Gore-Tex layer sandwiched in, but it's also the bad thing, because when it does get wet, it takes a long time to dry. But Gore-Tex, as we all know, is windproof, so it's a great shell. On a windy day like this, you need an outer shell over top of your warm layers to keep you warm. And at minus 30 right now, with the wind chill, I tell you, I am super comfortable. I'll show you what it looks like around back. Nice drawstring at the waist, double zippers, excellent zippers as well. So mill surplus, it's one of those things, you know, I like wearing it in the woods. It's not something that I really like to wear around town. Sometimes people will give you a second look if you walk into a coffee shop wearing full camo. And this isn't camo, it's just OD green, but I like to keep it for the woods. And I'll tell you what I bought this for. Usually they're about $120. I see them on eBay. At the place where I bought this, they're usually around $90 to $100. I pulled this one off the rack. It was $29.99. So I didn't even think twice. It fit me, had a tiny little tear somewhere inside that I repaired. $29.99. I have a jacket that I can wear all winter if I wish. It'd be good for cold spring days, cold fall days, but a great shell in the winter. Love this jacket. 30 bucks. So you all know I love my wool, okay? And this wool sweater is super warm. It's Icelandic wool. It's heavy. You know, it must weigh a couple pounds. It is warm. All right, I love it. It's too warm to wear anywhere but outside, in my opinion. So a day like today, with the shell from that mill surplus jacket, it's just perfect. Underneath that, I have a very light merino wool base, and under that I have another base which is a poly base. So I have two thin layers under this, like t-shirt thickness, a warm sweater, and just the shell. That's all I'm wearing today. Minus 31 with the wind chill, or minus 30 with the wind chill, sorry, and I'm toasty warm. This sweater was $4 or $5. Okay, $4 or $5. It didn't look like it had ever been worn, but I love it. So these pants are pretty awesome, guys. They're big, they're roomy, they're very heavy canvas, lots of awesome pockets with Velcro enclosures. Okay, deep pockets as well. On the back, there's Velcro pockets and loops here. You can hang things off. And on the other side, there's a deep pocket as well with a zipper, which is really handy when you have valuable items. Okay, now these were new when I bought them. Okay, I just had to hem them up in the old thread injector. They were $4 or $5. $4 or $5 for a really great pair of utility outdoor pants, you know, that really you could wear in public to the mall and things like that, but I keep these exclusively for the outdoors. Okay, so let's move down a little bit further. Gaiters. I like wearing shorter boots and gaiters when I'm snowshoeing. Gore-Tex. Now, these were in the package when I got them, and what they were designed for is our postal service. So our postal service are commissioned these gaiters. They're 100% Gore-Tex. They're very tough. These were $5, okay, still in the package. So, you know, I'm sure you would pay $50 for a good pair of knee-high Gore-Tex gaiters in any outdoor store. They're really excellent. I love wearing the gaiters. Keeps the snow out of your boots, keeps the snow off your pants. And Gore-Tex, they're waterproof, they're windproof. $5. And on my feet, these fantastic traditional snowshoes, Algonquin style or teardrop style. I call them Algonquin style. And these are the biggest bargain of all. They're straight from the dump. Someone bought them, didn't use them, right into the dump. So these were rescued from the dump. Didn't cost me a penny. And the bindings, you know, you can get lots of commercially made bindings. You know, they're $50, $60 for leather or nylon or whatever. I've been practicing or trying out these lamp wick bindings. Simple lamp wick. I bought 25 feet of it for $10 on Amazon. And I know this is not exactly the way lamp wick bindings are supposed to be tied, But I'm just trying them out for now. I know there's going to be adjustments to be made. And you know what? I think the lamp wick bindings are as good as anything else out there, really. And you really should learn how to tie lamp wick or any other bindings on the fly in case, you know, your leather harness will break on you. So you can fix it using paracord or something like that. But $0 for the snowshoes, $10 for the lamp wick. I should mention, even my boots here are from a thrift shop. They're Canadian made boot. They're kind of a low compact pack boot, which I really like for snowshoeing. They're made by a company called Pajar. They're pretty warm, they're very flexible, and they're really great for snowshoeing as long as you're active. I wouldn't want to stand on the ice with them all day ice fishing, but for snowshoeing, sitting around a campfire, really good boots by a Canadian company called Pajar. And these were 15 bucks for Pajar boots. Okay? I guarantee these would be 100 bucks. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the overview of the clothing that I'm wearing today. It's all of excellent quality, very durable. It keeps me warm, lets me get outside, and the price was very, very low. Okay, so you know, the hat was $5 or $7, the jacket was $30, sweater was $5, pants were $5, gaiters were $5, boots were $15, snowshoes were $0. The bindings cost me $10 in lamp wick, but honestly, you can use any rope. You know, even a 3/8 nylon rope, you can tie a pair of bindings for a pair of snowshoes, and you likely have nylon rope hanging around the house. So don't let a budget limit your enjoyment of the outdoors. Be patient, find something that'll work for you. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be the latest or the greatest. It just has to work and keep you warm. Get outside, enjoy the woods. So like I said, it's -30 today. I got a little chilled standing here doing the video, so I want to keep moving. Thanks again. Please give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.